Hello again. Welcome to a sunny Sunday stroll. This is the walk I was going to do on Friday when I binned it off to go to Newton Abbot because it wasn't very nice weather. So I've got a few things to chat about along the way and some bits and pieces to show you. All good. I'm going to start heading off towards Polly Steps just for the fun of it. Oh yes. And if you're interested, it's supposed to be about 23, 24 degrees today. I've got my shorts out with mothballs. So I've got my shorts on. Don't have my family up today, even though it's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to everyone that's a father. I know it'll be a week late, but there we go. I'm thinking of you today on Father's Day. And he came up in the week, see, dropped me off a bag of goodies for me to open later. So I'll do that later on. Train going by down there, which I can't see. I can't get close enough to it because there are bushes. Look at the blackberries that are starting to form. It's going to be full of blackberries soon. Lovely. Oh, there's one that's a bit more ripe. Smashing. Of course, you'll be pleased to know it's still standing. Smash. Latest on the seagulls, which I think I did add in on the last time I mentioned it with some text on the screen, is that officially there's no longer any seagulls nesting on the roof. There's a couple of seagulls up on the roof at the moment in the corner, but none nesting. So hopefully they'll be able to get on with it now. But it's been over a week, I think, near enough, since there's been no seagulls, and I don't think anything's happened. Flower Festival, St Michael's Church. It's looking quite nice, that house now. There's a little parking area. There's the frontage. It's all been re-rendered. Still got a bit to do on the side. That's all right. Certainly get on with it. I remember that was almost stripped down. I remember walking past here when it was all scaffolding, and pretty much everything was out. All the windows, all the doors you could see in, all the walls inside were like stripped back to nothing. So things get completed in the end. All good. Now, had I gone my other direction, come through the underpass down the bottom there at Pellow Arcade, and come round and walked towards here and gone to the Blue Anchor, I'd have gone along the road that's called Chapel Street. And Chapel Street is the one with all the potholes. Really, really bad ones, I always say, never going to get fixed. Well, apparently they are. This was on Facebook. There we are. So there's going to be some work taking place on that road, which is the one round the back of the flats where I come out of the underpass normally and complain about the potholes. And along to where the Blue Anchor is behind me. So that's good news, isn't it? That's good news. Of course, all quiet at the docks today, as it's Sunday, so I can film. But interestingly enough, remember I've been telling you about this business about they selling off these green areas, and they didn't put it online. They kept it very much just in the newspapers, and very, very short time to complain. Well, it's been picked up now. Here's a little bit about it. What they're basically saying, although it doesn't say that in this article, is that it was all an administrative thing, and while they are selling them, they weren't selling them to random outside people and selling them off. They were selling them from the major council to the town council, so keeping it in the family, etc. But they had to go through the process of advertising it, but possibly they advertised it just in print, so they didn't get too many complaints. Anyway, your guess is as good as mine, but that's what they're saying about it. There we go, another subscriber disappears off into the distance. Lovely to meet you. Thanks for watching. Trains. Always like a train, don't we? Oh yes. None at the moment, but never mind. I enjoyed that yesterday, seeing the two come past, the Mayflower and the Teignmouth, the Hastings Teignmouth. Anyway, where I was stood, up at Spray Point, a bit further down, you remember I bumped into Darren. Darren was also filming them. Here's his footage. Here we go. So cheers for that, Darren. Absolutely smashing. And Malcolm was down on the wall much later in the afternoon than I ever get to go out. And he caught the Mayflower coming back. Here we go. So thanks for that, Malcolm. Much appreciated. And I'm sure we will eventually bump into each other at some point. There you go, a very busy Polly Steps. Jet skis going, smashing. Very busy indeed. Remember the other day I came up here and I said I didn't see a single soul for the entire time I left, the entire time I got back. Hardly any cars up here either, but not today. Full on activity. Excellent. That looks nice to have a little ride down the river in. Keep the sun off you. Smashing. And I've just bumped into Janet and Steve, another couple of subscribers. Say hello.
Hello.
Right, are you local, yeah?
No, we're from Nottingham.
Oh, from Nottingham, okay, right, fine, but you've been following the channel for a few years?
Yep.
Smashing.
It's great.
Well, thank you very much indeed. Lovely. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thank you.
As you can see, we will not be having any secret tunnel adventures today. So plan is to meet up with Clive tomorrow morning. Then we're going to make the long route to Shoulden. Got some photos to do along the way. Then we're going to wander over the bridge, walk to Shoulden and jump on the ferry and come back. So I've got a bit of company tomorrow and someone different to chat a bit about things for you to listen to. Lovely. Now normally with Clive I go a bit further afield, but we're not doing this time because I want to make sure it's so hot that I'm nearby for Mum. In fairness, this is a lovely day. It's nice and warm, but it's not too hot, if you know what I mean. I'm enjoying this walk today. Lovely. Glad I wore my shorts. My little white legs poking out. Now something I didn't know about until a few days ago. It's like a little secret hidden garden. Well, not a secret, but let me explain. In amongst the car park there are little verges and areas where you can't park a car, etc. And there's one just down here, across from the MOT place, that someone's been looking after. And they put driftwood in there and plants. Yeah, plants, not planks. Driftwood, etc. And we're going to see if we can see it. Here we go, it's in here somewhere. Going by the photo of it. Should be down on this corner because I can see the MOT test station sign. Got it. Yeah, I think it's right down here on this corner. All the ivy grown up the lamppost. Looks lovely. This is the little area here. There we are, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Got the driftwood at the end there with the plants in it. And all this was done by a local volunteer taking care of the town. Smashing. Well done. Really is nice to see things like that. It's something you might miss if you are not paying attention, like me. There's Relish. Not open today as it's Sunday. That's okay. Do pop in and say hello if you're down this way and you've seen it in the videos. Some work being done at Devon Arms. Bit of scaffolding. The pirate that's normally outside the tattoo shop has escaped to guard the entrance to the Jolly Sailor. Well, the tattoo shop is having some work done to it. A lot of work happening around here. Lovely. Now, do you remember down Osmond's Lane here? This little one-bedroom flat is now saying sold. Sold for £80,000. Unbelievable. And I say, I'd have had that myself if I'd known about it a bit sooner. But there we go. But keep that in mind when we talk about somewhere else a bit further round. Lovely. Well, remember what I was talking about? That place sold for 80,000. Is that place in the middle there? Just zoom in on it a second. That one there. That's just sold, subject to contracts. How much?
Hello.
Here it is. 1 million. So if you'd had 1 million, you could have bought that. You could have run that as an Airbnb, and I could have run the flat round the corner. We could have teamed up and taken each other's overflow. Smashing. 1 million. Lovely if you got it. Lovely if you got it. And actually the one next to it is where those people I met at Polystep stay. They told me, because I was telling them about this house. Brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. Plenty of activity outside the ship. But we're going down onto the beach to walk along here. Then cut up Ivy Lane. Not good right up the end today. Save that for tomorrow when I'm with Clive. But I do have a picture or two to show you round the corner. Smash in. There it is, 1 million. Cheap it up the price, I'll take 2. Lovely. Of course, my auntie used to live in one of these along here. Pretty sure which one it was, but I'm not going to say the number. Remember that? Auntie Joy. Lovely. And Uncle Dick with his big pipe. Very active in the 60s on the council and that, to do with the mayor and stuff like that. Very well-known character in the town, Dick was. Very popular. R.I.P. mate. Well to both of them. So we're not going up as far as Pam's old cottage, but we'll give her a mention anyway. Hello, Pam. We'll walk past your place tomorrow, I expect, when I'm with Clive. Now, what you can imagine, it's the 1930s. You're up in one of those bedrooms up there, looking down there towards the nest and the lighthouse. And guess what you've got? A brand new fangled thing called a camera. Oh yes, here we go. So no firm date on that, but I'm saying around 1930s. See behind the den there, how there's like, you know, little sheds and that in the area that it is now, where it's the play park. Lovely. That's just a random one. That wasn't sent in by anyone, I don't think. But I thought it was too good to miss. Smash in. Of course, there's the Linton. They do breakfast, etc. And open to the public. Don't have to stay there, but you can if you want. All good to know, all good to know. Right here on the seafront. With a lot of people over there. It's obviously open the other side of the play park now, so we're going to wander along there and see what it looks like. That's nice. The boat that's there in front of the lighthouse has been planted out with some plants. Excellent. And of course this bit of the seafront has been closed off for a long time. It's the first time I've seen it as being open. And once we're past the child, there we are. Can have a look at this area here. There we are. This is this rough area they're talking about, rough surface. Yeah, doesn't look too smooth, does it? Anyway, they've got to do a wall along here first, I think. All good. At least they fixed it. And we do actually have the folk festival in place, which I wasn't aware of myself, even though I knew about it. Didn't realise till I went down to pick up a pizza last night for Mum that they were all in the triangle. I didn't do any filming though because I was busy. But yeah, so we'll catch some of that later on probably. They'll be performing somewhere. Bit of Morris dancing. Oh, why not? Why not indeed? Jingle, jingle, jingly. Nicely planted. Remember they were doing that the other day when I was looking across and watching them plant them. Fancy and natural. Lovely. Birds like it. Walking past the tables, formerly known as Captain's Tables, conveniently situated outside of Venus by the War Memorial, to watch Morris dancing. Oh yes. A nice busy seafront though. The amount of people in the triangle last night was quite impressive. I could barely fit through to get my pizza. Yeah, it's nice and full. Plenty of people around. Now this popped up on Facebook this morning. Lovely and clear, too good to miss. Looking down here, 1978. There we are. It's a lovely shot there, nice and clear. And brilliant. The old sunken wishing well. And 1978, someone walking along on the left there, enjoying the sunshine. And why not? I don't think I'll take my top off though. Don't want to frighten people. Oh, well, in fairness, I can't see any activity down here Morris dancing wise. So I'm going to head back down towards the lighthouse end of the seafront, see if there's anything up there that's taking place now that I'm missing. There we go. That's why the Morris dancers not here. Well, nothing to report Morris dancer wise up here. I think they were just up on the seafront enjoying themselves rather than, you know, gathering together to dance. Fair enough. Inflatables are up though, so summer is definitely here. Want to have breakfast in Venus? Sit on the balcony at the back there. Lovely. You know, this is where the toilets were. Top of the long grass in the fenced off area. Looking good though. Looking good once it's cut. Won't even know they were there. Kind of like up ahead where the wheel was. Barely see it now, can you? You only make it out because you know whereabouts it was. You wouldn't notice it otherwise. Excellent. Remarkably resilient, this den is, to all the stuff that gets put on it. And that's a good thing. Although I do remember 1976 in the drought, coming down here as a child, and the entire surface was bare of grass and it was all cracked clay. And I remember thinking I was on the surface of Mars or something like that. Absolutely crazy. Again, as I make my way down into the triangle area, more and more Morris dancers have gone up towards the seafront behind me. We go with the triangle, all the seats. Medic area, if there's any problems. So I've just managed to fit myself in between everything, haven't I? Just managed to fit myself in between. I might have found the mother lode of Morris dancers. Here we go.
They were really nice.
A mob of Morris. Is it a mob or is it a group? It's not a flock, is it? A collection? Oh, hello. Start heading back now. But how quintessentially British to see that on the seafront with the nest in the background. Absolutely lovely. What an addition to Teignmouth, if only for the day or so. Just going to cut down past the lifeguard hut, see what their temperature It's reckoning today. And there's some more Morris dancing down here. There we are. I spent half an hour walking around looking for it. Now I'm tripping over them. Brilliant, brilliant. Here we go, they've got it 24. Can't disagree with that. And they've written in purple, which is my favourite colour. Sunny, that's what we like to see. Well, let's go and see a bit of this Morris dancing. Certainly say that we managed to see some Morris dancing. Smash in. Okay, no need for a long sign off today. It was what it was. Hope you enjoyed it. Join me tomorrow for Walk with Clive. Smash in. See you then. Take care. Bye.